I guarantee that Liverpool will finish fourth. No, I'm not saying that. That's what Rafa Benitez said a few months ago. He's not saying it anymore. Now then, you could almost make an argument for saying that Liverpool are already out of the running, realistically, for the fourth spot. That would be a bit hard, and a bit hard on their past experience of bouncing back. However, were they to lose to Manchester United in this huge Premier League match, then I think realistically any hope of qualifying for Europe through getting that vital fourth place will be out of the window. This is a must-win match for them because they're in this fantastically tight three-way battle at the top with Chelsea and Arsenal for the championship. It would be an unprecedented fourth successive Premier League title for Manchester United. Huge for them. Big for Liverpool, huge for Manchester United. They have home advantage. This was the match, remember, last year when Liverpool, who pushed United all the way, amazing how things have changed, pushed United all the way for the title last year. Well, should you have a bet on it? Should you have a bet on Liverpool doing what they did last year? Never write them off. Having said what I've just said, never write Liverpool off. But I'll tell you what, if they're going to get anything from this match, still less a victory, they're going to have to dig into resources that have really been untapped so far this year. They've been so disappointing, no more so than in the last few weeks. They do have it within them to pull something out of the bag, but Manchester United are in blistering form. I can't see them doing it in this one. Well, yes, it's a huge match this for Wayne Rooney. He's now into the 30s. He's chasing that 42-goal total of Ronaldo a couple of seasons back. And you know what? The way he's playing at the moment, he looks like he could get 40 goals this season. He will be the player that everybody at Old Trafford is looking to produce it again. It is a clash against Liverpool. He's from Liverpool himself, of course, an Everton player. As a young professional, he'd like nothing better than to keep his goal-scoring streak, his very hot goal-scoring streak, going against Liverpool. So I certainly wouldn't bet against Rooney being in the goals in this game. I think Benitez is likely to produce a team that will have Torres as its spearhead, possibly in the lone striking role. But ideally, if he's got a full complement to choose from, if they're all fit, what he'd really like is to have Torres ably supported when the time is right by Gerrard from midfield in that almost twin striker role, but not quite, rather than have an actual 4-4-2 situation with somebody like Dirk Kuyt up alongside him. I would guess that if he's got a full complement to choose from, Rafa Benitez will go for Torres alone up front, as I say, supported by Steven Gerrard. If Liverpool fail to get that fourth place spot, and there's a huge doubt about it now, there has to be, even before that big match at Old Trafford, then I think this is the end for Rafa Benitez. Much has been made of the fact that it would cost an awful lot of money to get rid of him. There's been speculation in the press about the clever contract that he's got, involving a large payout within 24-48 hours of his departure, whenever that comes, if he does not see out his contract. But in the last few days, particularly as I mentioned earlier in the Sunday press, there's been much made of the fact that Benitez, when asked directly, has not been able to repeat the guarantees about him being at Liverpool for next season, August, September time, and also no guarantees from him now about, yes, we will finish fourth. If he's not convinced that he can give those guarantees, if he can't talk to those questions, it does suggest as though his time's running out. I'd like to think that I'm wrong. I'm sure he'd like his team to prove that gut feeling wrong, but Rafa Benitez, I think, we're seeing the end of his time at Liverpool. Yes, I do. Well, much as the neutral might like to see a repeat of last year's shock, handsome Liverpool win at Old Trafford, I don't think that will happen this time round. I think we're looking at quite possibly a scoreline, something like Manchester United 3, Liverpool